I came back from my night walk with Anubis, and there's this chemical smell when you walk in the yard of this slum hole. One time I asked the landlord, I said, well, what? It smells like something like insecticide. And he goes, yeah, it's something like that. It's a chemical. Well, I said, that's harmful to animals. And he said, oh, it's something like that, a chemical. But I never got to know what it was. So it's like literally walking into a fucking like concentration camp. That's what it is. Because you see, and I'm going raw, as I said. Um, you see, this disinstitutionalization thing, because he picks up people, as I said, from homeless shelters, from the old psych ward, old psych hospital that we have here, and those are people, a lot of them with, as I said, serious psychiatric problems, and he gets these people here. And it doesn't cost them anything because a lot of these people like are gone or like are chronic alcoholics, uh, or they're violent. And the violent ones, well, they get to, mess with the weak ones. And get the picture. And the weak ones, lots of times, are the ones with the serious psychiatric problems. And and the thing is, you got to look at it from this standpoint. You might go, well, oh, we have to do, like something, and these people, look, okay, what area? I mean, do you honestly think that wealthy people, those beautiful, nice houses you see, that they want, people walking around all filthy and dirty, eating from garbage cans, uh, talking to themselves uh, on their streets, in their neighborhoods? Do you think they want alcoholics and drug addicts in their neighborhoods? No. And that's why these places are specifically set. And this lady, when, I was living in motels, I went there and I said, well, he ruined my reputation and I would like to have like a decent, apartment to rent. Like I have the money for it, whatever. And, she said, well, I said, I don't want to be in like some place, some drug, like, not knocking down people with drug addiction because it's a disease. But anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. People who, trash everything, don't give a fuck, take from the weak, you know, start shit with you if they see you're weak or just plain gone. So, I mean, this landlord, he walks around with his big black hat. This little old 80-year-old man in his $80,000 Mercedes going on how he does charity to help these people. But anyway, I go there to that lady and I says, well, find me an apartment, a decent place. I said, I'm quiet. I don't want any drugs around me or whatever. I said, because I don't partake in that. And I'm very quiet. I just said decent place, safe. Then she calls me back. She goes, well, no, she didn't call me back. Anyway, I ended up going there to get my health card. And she says, well, I do have a place, but you'll have to pay like double the rent, like $1,200. She says it was going to be cheaper than a motel. I said, what? $1,200? Why? Well, she said, look, we all put them together, these people. We put the people with psychiatric problems, we put the drug addicts, and we put the criminals. We all put them together. So imagine what this looks like and what this is. And of course, they come in these places, which are slums, and they have these fucking toxic gases and chemicals constantly. People don't realize it. Literally fucking exterminating them. And as I said, once you're there, you can't rise up. Someone like me, forget it. Because in their minds, they believe that, well, if you're there, it's because you took drugs. And of course, you're a stripper, you're a drug addict. And of course, you're probably full of VD. So you're ready to be exterminated. With the other ones that are totally useless to society. And the government, you think the government's happy to be helping out these people? No. Because these people basically are, they don't care. You know, they have this, and they'll tell you plainly, boldly, like, I don't give a fuck about anything. You know. And these people, well, they take that $400 here for rent, give it to the landlord. And the other part, well, it's all booze, and they go to these, and I know I live here, that's what they do. And the other place too. You know, and then they'll go to the food bank to get the free food and drink everything else. That's what they do. I'm sorry, that's what they do. So, you know what? And they do horrible things because when it comes to doing bad shit, you know, like fucking driving you cuckoo or fucking with your head because they got nothing else to do, they're on welfare. Um, and usually the landlord just cranks them in to that game. And then what do you expect? Would you fucking help people like that? Would you, all these people in your neighborhood, breaking your locks, vandalizing constantly, abusing your children? Would you want these people in your neighborhoods? You folk out there, hard workers? No. And I have to pay for this shit because I'm not a drunk. I'm not a... I drink at work because, you know, it's really hard to do that, but I don't drink at home. I don't have booze here. I don't do drugs. I'm quiet. And I want to get, you know, ahead in life. No, I can't because I'm here. And that's what I mean. It's a fucking two-edged sword. You know, like these welfare people who stole my hydro. They saw that I had money coming in. They envied me. And they fucking... The electric room was always wide open. And they were just living next door. So when they cut my hydro off, I found out it was them because their hydro went off too. Squatters. So what do you fucking expect? You fucking expect, look, the government's giving you all this fucking money, and that's what you do with your time. And they would, like, you walk, you know, like, they'd have their kid in some, like, rusted carriage, and they'd buy, like, fucking, you know, all this